Hey everyone, my name is James, and today I'm here to talk about Terraria's birthday because Terraria actually turned 7 years old today. So this video is not about the history of Terraria, going over everything. I actually have a full video of that already. No, today's video is taking a look at a very old version of Terraria, and we're going to talk about some things that have changed in the game since then. Because, my god, playing classic Terraria now is really hard. It's surprising because you think you can go back to these older versions and everything will just be nostalgic and everything will work. But when I go back, I don't feel nostalgic for old Terraria. I just feel kind of frustrated at the limitations. And when I play this old version, I'm like, how did I get into Terraria as much as I have? So the version you're looking at right now is version 1.1. So this is an edition that was launched about half a year after the game release. So it's about 6.5 years old. And this is a very special version of Terraria 1.1 because currently I have activated, and you guys won't be able to tell unfortunately, but I have activated the first ever Terraria mod pack, the first ever official Terraria mod pack that had actually decent content. And this is actually for an upcoming video. It's what I've been working on for a little while now because there's a lot of history with that mod and I'm very excited to talk about it. So I just wanted to point out some things that are absolutely just doing my head in playing an old edition of Terraria. Let me just go over them, right? Can't walk up 1 block tiles. It's so frustrating to even look at. Like, I'm just pushing right and nothing happens. I've got another one. If you try and say, for example, you've got like this in your hand. So I've got my pickaxe in hand. If I right click on this door, I just throw the pickaxe out. That's something I always do in the modern version of Terraria. Can't do it here. Here's another one. Look at how small this inventory is. I completely forgot just how small this was. So this is actually 40 blocks. You get 40 pieces in your inventory. And that's it. What? You can't even put extra slots in vanity. Well, I guess you can here, but you can't have vanity accessories. You don't have pets. You don't have dyes or anything like that. 40. What is this about? I used to say, and I said this for a very long time, that Terraria 1.1 was my favorite update because it was the update that made me really love Terraria. But going back and replaying it, I think I might swap to Terraria 1.2. Have a little look at this. Have a little look at this chest. That is dismal. I mean, we're looking at 25 blocks here. Like, a modern Terraria chest has 50. You can dye it, you can rename it, you can structure them. This thing is just, well, it's just a chest. It's not really doing out. And then, let me think of anything else. You can't auto-place, so you can't, like, click control and then auto-place. You have to place everything manually yourself. There's no auto-mine, which means mining takes absolutely forever. And then world gen is so much different now than it is back then. So if we come over here, so obviously this is like the corruption, the overworld. Trees were a lot taller back then as well. I've chopped down a bunch of really tall trees. Back then, Terraria trees were so tall. Like some of these are huge. And oh my god, just maneuvering around with that block thing where you can't go up 1 block. Oh my god. So look at this. Look at this weird world gen. So as you can see, I've got like an area here, but then the chasm just completely goes up and look at all these old textures. And there's no rope. There's definitely fall damage because I die of that all the time. It's so bizarre going back and looking at it. But I just wanted to make this quick little video just to say happy birthday Terraria. Happy birthday to the community. I really like that Terraria is such a hidden gem. You see, over the past 7 years, Terraria has gone on to be one of the best-selling games of all time. But nobody knows about it. And that's what I really like. I like that it's the indie game that people don't talk about. Because when it's a hidden gem, it means that the community is much more focused, we're much more pure, and I kind of like that. I like that the people that are around today are the people that have been playing for years and are hardcore fans of this game. I just think that's a really nice thing to be a part of. I feel very proud to be a part of this community. So yeah, thank you all so much for what you've helped me achieve in these 7 years. We of course hit 450,000 subscribers, if you haven't seen my video about that already. And that was just huge, so, yeah. Right, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Red, for creating such a great product. And thank you to Senex for coming along and adding all the amazing stuff in Terraria 1.2, because playing 1.1 is really hard. So expect a video soon on the first ever Terraria mod pack. You can leave your comments down below if you think you know which mod pack I'm on about. It's got a rocky history. Right, I'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.